Okay, so you guys can see me, right? Not my screen. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay, so now let me get into the COO. Most people probably know how to do it, but just log in. Sorry, I thought I was logged in. All right, so I will export my customer list. So go to customer search and then go on up here. I always export in Excel because I like Excel and that just works for me. And so then it downloads. I've already downloaded one. So the next thing I'm going to do, well, no, it's not. Hold on. I have to follow my little steps. Okay, so we export, and then we're going to create a new list in MailChimp. So do you see my MailChimp? Okay. Yeah. So I feel like I'm flying blind because I can't see I can't see anybody. So to create a list, we go up here to the top and we go to list and click that.
Can you slow down just a little bit?
Yes.
I feel like I missed like 7 steps right there. Like I don't know what just happened.
Okay. So you're going to create a MailChimp account.
Okay.
Okay.
I have constant contacts, so I'll be using that one.
Okay. Okay. So you'll just, create an account, and then when you get logged into MailChimp, and then I'll come back to the dashboard here. So you have the dashboard, and along the top it says lists. Click on list, and then you're going to click over here, the upper right hand corner, and it says create list. So I open that, and it says, do you want a new list or groups? And you can segment a current list into a new group, but don't worry about that right now. Let's just focus on getting one list. So we're going to create a list. This will take us to the next page. We name our list. Let's see. Team training list 1. Okay, and then from what email do you want it to come from? So I'll have it come from my coach email and my name. So these are just all the little things. And then down here it says, write a short note, thanks for joining our challenge group, or whatever you want it to say. XO, Angie, holla. Okay, now down here, so I also use this for my PR. So this is why it has my email address, but you can edit it, and I could change this to Angie Barnes, Independent Beachbody Coach, and then I sometimes go in and even take out my physical address because I don't know, it's just kind of creepy. I'm just saying, I don't have a P.O. box or anything, but let's pretend that that's all well and good. Let me go back one quick step here just to point out something. Okay, so down here, do you see where it says notifications? So this is where when somebody subscribes to your list or when they remove themselves from your list, you'll be notified via whatever email address is associated with this account. So you can do a daily summary or one by one. One by one when they subscribe, you'll get an email, or one by one when they unsubscribe, you get one. I just usually do the daily summary, but you can choose whatever you want. So, okay, so now, oops, there we go. I forgot to fill in who it is from. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, that must have not. Okay, there we go. Daily summary, okay. Okay, so now we are so we've set up our list, we've titled it, we've put in all of our information. Now we want to add subscribers. So we go to this little tab and it says add subscribers, and we can add them either one by one. Like let's say you have a new lead and you just want to add that one person to a current list, you can do that. But today we're going to import our subscribers. So click import subscribers. And it gives you several options how you can do this. And actually, April, you'll see one over here is import from Constant Contact. So I'm not sure why you'd have Constant Contact and MailChimp, but if you can't figure it out on Constant Contact, it looks like you can just import from here. But where we're going to go is right here to copy and paste from Excel. I'm going to click on that. Now I'm going to go back to my Excel sheet that I exported. And I can highlight this whole page, but I'm just for time's sake, I'm just gonna, just do part of it. Actually, here, let me go here. There we go. So I'm just gonna highlight part of this here. Obviously, COO gives us a lot more info than what we really need in our newsletter list, but that's okay. So now I'm just going to, so I highlighted it, Control V to paste it in there. It's going to look funky and jacked up, but don't worry about it. That's how it's going to look. So I copy and paste, and then I click Import List. Now here's the part that threw me for a loop for a while. So it has taken all of our columns from the Excel and has imported them, but it doesn't know what this information is. So we need to tell them what it is. So this first column, I can hear myself. It's really weird. Can somebody, I don't know if somebody just joined the call, but maybe mute yourself. Perfect. Great. Thank you. Okay. So we have to tell them what the columns are. So with this first one, drop down, this is the person's last name, and I'm going to hit save. This is their username, so I'm going to have to create a new column for that. And just for privacy purposes, I purposefully did not import, I'm not importing people's actual email addresses, but I would import their first name, last name, email address, maybe their state. But let's say I don't need their join date, so I'm just going to click skip on those columns. So it shows that these columns will not be imported, which is totally fine. So I'm going to complete my import. Oops, of course, now it's making me import an email address. All right, hold on. Maybe I can make this an email. Let's see if I can trick it. Darn it. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me go back here. Add subscribers. Copy and paste. Import list. And I want this to be, we'll say this is their first name. We'll say this is their email address, and I'm going to skip these last two. Okay, so now I've imported a list. Ta-da! All right, so here is my list. Now, the next thing that we want to do is, I don't know if you can see this, so we've imported our list, we've imported our contacts. Now it's time to create a campaign. So we're going to go back to our dashboard and click, you can either click up here, campaigns, or right over here, create campaign. And it gives all of these different options. Right now, just focus on the regular campaign. In the training, I had mentioned an RSS-driven campaign, which I can answer questions on that later. But you only use that when it's connected to a blog or something where you want your blog updates to be automatically sent to your subscribers via email once it's updated. But right now, let's just go to regular campaign and click select. And then here it says, which list shall we send to? And this is where we get to pick our list. So right here, this is the list that we just chose, and we want to send it to the entire list. Click next. Yeah. Did somebody have a question? No? Okay. All right. So now we're going to name our campaign. Training Newsletter 1. So the name of our campaign is just for us. And then we can, whatever our email subject is, June newsletter. And then again, from our name, make sure the email is where you want it to come from. This over here is kind of cool, these merge tags, where you can personalize the subject line. So let's say I wanted it to say Mary June newsletter, like whatever that person's first name is, this is the merge tag. So I would do this. I would put in this code, F name. And so when it is sent to somebody, it would, where that F name is, it would say Angie newsletter. That's just, it kind of makes certain things stand out a little bit in an inbox. Okay. So there's all of that. More options. We click next. And then you can pick your template, which there's lots to choose from. I go more simple. So we can, let's just say one column. We're going to select that. And this is where it's super easy. This is so easy. All right. We literally drag and drop. So we can choose a picture up at the top. I've already had some things uploaded, so I'll just pick from what I have. But if you need to upload, you would just go right over here. So let's say I want this to be, oh goodness, I don't know. Let's say I want it to be the 3-day refresh. Let's choose that. And you can get in here and you can edit it. You can, resize it to make it smaller if you want. Let's see. Okay. Well, that looks silly, but that's all right. You get the point. So there, and then you just click in the field that you want to edit, and it brings up the editing screen on the right-hand side, and this is where you type June newsletter, challenge packs, free fitness groups, and more. All right, so let's pretend we have all of this info, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're just gonna leave that for now. Now, I want to add another photo. I'm just gonna click image and drop it. So here, I'm gonna add a photo of, whoops, hang on, let me go back. This challenge pack special. So I'm gonna select that, and that's gonna drop it in right there. Now, let's say I want this to link to my Team Beachbody page, so when they click on this, they'll automatically be sent to my page to order. I would go over here to the right side again, click link, and then enter whatever my page is, Team Beachbody. And then if you really want to get fancy, because I just love buttons and I think that they're fun, look at this. There's a handy dandy little button here. I'm going to drag and drop that. right there. I can click on it. I can have it say whatever you want. Get your refresh today. And then again, I would put in the specific web address, you know, like the actual order page, not just my regular page, because the fewer clicks that we have for them, the better. Let's just pretend that's that. And then look how fun this is. This is fun. I don't like that gray button. That's boring. So I'm going to go to Style. Look at this. Background. Click on that. I want it to be a hot pink button. Holla! Look at that. How fun is that, right? Okay, so I have some info, and now I want to add my signature. So I'm going to grab another box, drop that in there. Great day. Angie Barnes, blah, blah, blah. So isn't that easy? Super easy. All right, so let's say that we're all ready for this. The next thing you want to do is you can come up here and you can preview it. So you can go to preview mode, and it brings it up so you can see how it will look on a mobile device as well as via the computer. And then also, I always suggest sending yourself a test email to whatever email address you have on file. And then that way you can actually open it and view it yourself. And then when you're done, you just click next, and it will take you to a confirmation page. And yes, there's an issue because of something that I did, which don't worry about that, but let's pretend like it's making me resolve it. So hold on one second here. Let's say replace. We will, oh goodness. There we go, we'll just put that in. All right, maybe this will work. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my confirmation page. All right, well, anyway, if there would not be that problem there, then I could either schedule it down here. So today's Tuesday. If I want it to go out on Friday, I can schedule the date and the time that I want it to go out, or I would just click send when I'm ready and it will send it out right away. So that's really it. I mean, it's really, really simple and straightforward. Let me see if I can get back to where everybody is. Oh, back to meeting. Okay, stop share. Okay, does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions? No, it's easy. Like, it's really easy. And then once you find like a format that you like, save that as a template. So then you're not recreating the wheel every single time you go to do a newsletter. And a lot of times, like, that single format that I do, that's kind of my regular email format that I use for kind of in between newsletters. Like, if I'm just focusing on one, either like maybe it's a healthy recipe, or maybe it is, you know, the 3-day refresh that I have coming up, then I'll use kind of that. But there's a more of a newsletter template in there that has like 3 columns that I like for more of a newsletter feel. And I can send that, you know, to anybody who wants to see that too. But it's really, everything is just drag and drop, and you type in your info and you can hyperlink things. And I love the buttons because people like to click buttons. So the easier, you know, like I said, the easier we can make it for them to get that information, the better. So I will upload the PDF that I created that nobody really saw because I didn't know how to do it. I'll upload that into Team Sparta, and then I will also share this link of the recording. But I'm open for questions if anybody has it. Otherwise, get your MailChimp account today, and it's good. And like, does anybody want to see like the tracking and how that works? We good? Okay.
I have a question real quick, Angie. I have an iMac and I don't have Excel. Like I guess I have it through Google Drive, right? Is that, do we have that through that?
Yeah.
I can't seem to get it to download. How do I get it to download to Excel from Google Drive? Do you know?
Yes. So you will need to download it as I guess Excel or whatever it downloads from COO onto your computer, and then upload that into Google Drive, and then open it with Google Sheets. Like if you click, like it'll open it or it'll upload. Let me show you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're saying by like upload or download it, because I just see.
You can. I'll show you later, but you can upload a file into your Google Drive, and because I don't have the full Word package on my computer either, I technically don't have Excel, but I can open Excel documents. It says open as, and I open it as Google Sheets, and then you can download. So it adds an extra step into it, but that's the way that you do it to be able to then copy. Yeah. Anybody else?
All right, I'll have you talk me through that.
Yeah, I will.
No, I wanted to thank you because I did not know. I mean, I've been using MailChimp, but I did not know about the button or how to click on the image. So that was very helpful for me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, because people, I always find myself, especially if I'm looking at something on my phone, I always click on a picture. Now, granted, sometimes I think I'm just going to make it bigger, but what a nice surprise that would be if we take them right to the word page with that. So, yeah, the buttons are great. And like I said, you can track. So you'll go into your dashboard and you can track and see what people are clicking on and how many times they've clicked on it. So if they have clicked on the buy 3-day refresh now 3 times, that's a pretty good indication that they're interested. So that would be a good person to follow up with that specific, follow up, as opposed to just a, hey, you want to buy, because some people are like, but yeah.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? No? Okay. Well, I will stop recording. Let me know, shoot me a note, email, whatever, if you have any questions. But thank you guys for coming. Feel free to share with your teams.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.